Today we're checking out the Cube Hotel in Birmingham, and yes, it's literally shaped like a cube. So we're going to head inside this 4-star hotel. We'll show you around the room that we're staying in today, and let us know in the comments what you think to it. So the room is just down here, room number 2435. So let's go in, and we'll show you around. It's quite a quirky shaped room. So as you come in, it's quite windy as well, as you can probably tell. So as you come in then, on the right hand side you've got this nice mirror, and then this corridor that leads you around to the main room. We'll show you, give you a quick glimpse of those views there. We'll show you properly outside in just a moment. So as you come in then, the room opens out to your king size bed, and then this kind of like quirky sort of triangular shaped room. So let's show you around, and then let us know in the comments what you think to it. So it's the first time that we've been here to the Cube Hotel in Birmingham. Quite often stay in the city, but first time we've been here. So as you can see then, all finished quite nicely. There are a few sort of blemishes on the room, shall we say. When you're checking into the room online, it's sort of telling you that you're not allowed to stick anything onto the ceiling. You may wonder why, but I don't think if you can pick it up there. But there's just like so many bits of missing paintwork on that ceiling there, from where people have stuck balloons, banners, all sorts of things for birthdays. So there is a penalty charge if we get caught doing that. Also, we're not going to. We're just here for the evening for a concert. So looking around the room then, you've got a nice selection of mirrors just there above the little desk area. On that desk then, you've got your coffee machine for making your coffee, a couple of cups and a selection of the coffees, and then you've got what looks like sugar and sweeteners, that sort of thing at the back there. Got your remote for your TV, and a card, so it's your please do not disturb card just there. And then above the desk you've got your sockets for working at that desk if you've got work to do. Alright chair for sitting in just there, not too badly stained or anything like that. At the side of the bed you've got your bedside table with your telephone. Socket wise you've got two 13 amp and your USB sockets just there. Your switches for your lights, and up here what looks like a reading light that comes on automatically when you pull it out, and then you can twist it to wherever you want it. That's pretty cool. And then as we look round, you've got your bed here, 2 pillows each, and then nice, well, I say nice, you've got a decorative pillow here with a number of different threads on. Look at the state of that. Yeah, not that great, unless that's the style. Who knows? I don't think it is. I think it's just that the whole room's kind of like it in different places where it's a bit worn in places, and the other ones like it as well. Maybe it's the fashion. Let us know in the comments, is that a normal cushion, how it should be, or is that an old cushion, or am I just being old and that is fashion? Let us know. I'd love to know. Check out the carpet though, that's pretty funky. And then at the end of the bed then, you probably just saw it just there, you got a bit of a seat there for putting clothes on, sitting there to put your shoes on, whatever you want to do. And you may be wondering, is the room air conditioned? It is. It is only just gone on as we came into the room. It's one of those where you put your card in for the electric to come on. But it has got a fan just there at the side of the bed and a little heater down there. So that usually points to the aircon not being the greatest, but we'll let you know in the morning how that was. So this side then, just the little bedside unit. Again, same sort of sockets and a selection of switches. And then at the side you've got this big, what I'm guessing is a wardrobe unit. Let's take a look inside and we'll see what it is. So yes, on the left hand side then, you've got the wardrobe side. So you've got your 2 gowns, nice touch, and then you've got a few more hangers. If we move these out of the way, at the bottom there you've got a case stand for your suitcase. Let's have a look on the right hand side. So on the right hand side of the cupboard, we'll start at the bottom. You've got two drawers, and in there you've got a hairdryer just there, looks okay, and just an empty one at the bottom. Then you've got a safe, again really good size, you can put a laptop in there really easily, no problems whatsoever. And then you've got some more cups with tea bags at the back along with the kettle, and Then you've got some biscuits, they won't be here very long, I tell you that. And then above that, you've got a fridge. A few things inside. So what have we got? So we've got 2 bottles of still water. You've got your Pepsi Max, and you've got your white lemonade, and then 2 more bottles of sparkling water. So we assume that that's probably complimentary, with there not being a huge amount in it. And then at the top there, you've got your milk to go with your hot drinks. So yeah, that bit there is quite nice. At the top, you've got some glasses, you've got your iron, and then you've got your ironing board in between the 2 cupboards. Really nice sunny day today in Birmingham, as you can probably see. Let's move the net curtains, see if you can actually see some of the views out here. So we're looking across the rooftops of Birmingham. Plenty of trees as well, everywhere in Birmingham. All looks quite nice. So carrying on with the room tour then. So beyond the bed, you've got your large TV with some drawers to put your things in. I'm guessing there's not much in the drawers. Quick note, just empty drawers for your things. Nice, really big TV, no complaints with the size of the TV. And then as we come round, you've got a coffee table just there on the left, and then you've got a nice settee. Again, doesn't look too bad, maybe the odd stain on it, but yeah, on the whole not too bad. And there's Kev.
Hi.
The Kev part of Jamie and Kev Go Travelling.
Yep.
And we'll no doubt hear more from Kev in the morning with his thoughts as to what he thinks. So carrying on with this room then, I don't know if you can make it out so well on the camera, but it goes down into this pointy triangle bit down here. Nice big chair just there. One thing we've noticed as well is that there doesn't seem to be, other than above the bed over there doesn't seem to be any lights. So you've got your usual smoke detectors on the ceiling, you've got like your sprinkler things where the discs are that pop off when it's a fire. But you do have on the floor what would have been the little plug sockets for the, there it is just there, trying to find it, for lamps and things like that. So there isn't any. So we'll see what it's like later on this evening. Maybe a bit dark, unless there's some lights hiding away that we've not spotted. So then here we are at the far end of this pointy bit of the room. So inside the Cube, which is near the mailbox in Birmingham, you can probably just make out the canal just down there. And that's the back of it all. The nicer side of the Cube is out of this balcony just here. It's quite windy, so hopefully you'll still be able to hear. But yeah, if we step out here, small step over there, and then we've got 2 chairs and a coffee table. There's an ashtray there as well for anyone who smokes. And then we've got this balcony, and then you've got the Cube over there with the bar and restaurant upstairs. Really windy. And then you've got your views over there. In the distance you can probably see the library and the rep, and then you've got the International Convention Centre, you've got the canal with some boats, and in the distance, what we're here for tonight, you can see the arena, Utility Arena I think it is these days, changes its name so often with different sponsorship deals. So yeah, got a nice little balcony out there, really not bad. One thing I haven't shown you yet is the bathroom. So back towards the door, and then you've got the bathroom. So sort of bold sort of colour schemes of like lime green and white, and there's your sink area. Check out the size of that sink, proper decent sink, really big. And then on here then you've got your tissues, you've got controls there for what looks like a speaker, maybe for the TV in the other room, so you can still hear it when you're getting ready. You've got body wash there and hand lotion. Then you've got your flannels, your taps, 2 taps. Hopefully it'll fill up nice and quick. You've got your illuminated mirror. And then beneath there, you've got your towels. You've got your big bath towels, some more hand towels and glasses. And then you've got your toilet just down there, all the usual sort of stuff. And then here you've got your shower, nice large sort of shower area. Although looking down here, you can start to see the age of the place. It's all quite chipped and things around the edge there in the shower tray. Still perfectly functional, no doubt, so it's just the actual cosmetics of it. But overall, it's all not too bad. Then you've got your shower gel just there, and then a small rainfall shower head. And then you've got the attachment there as well. So that's the bathroom then, here in this room at the Cube in Birmingham. We'll give you more details a little later on as to how much we paid for it, what the grade of room is, how we booked it, and more importantly, would we come here again? So far, it seems okay. But yeah, you listen to the end of it and see what the prices that we paid for it, because I can't remember what it was. So yeah, and then here you can, these are like access panels for the hotel, and you can hear them rattling in the wind, and the wind whistling through them ever so often. So hopefully that's not too bad, and it's probably just because we've got the door open to the balcony. So yeah, keep watching. We will show you around a little bit as much as we can off out this evening, but we have got breakfast here in the morning. Well, good morning. It's the next day here at the Cube Hotel in Birmingham, and yeah, it's been a rather pleasant stay. We've not been in the room much. We've been out at a concert last night, seen Stevie Wonder, which was really good, but we're not here to talk about Stevie Wonder. So getting back to the hotel side of things, how did you find the hotel, Kev?
It's well, where do we start?
Well, it's yourself with the opinions on this one.
I would say when the hotel first opened, it was a really high-end hotel with good quality furnishings, everything done to a really high standard. But then it's like we decided to spend no money on the place, and it's gradually gone downhill. Everything looks a little bit tired. I think it only looks as good as what it does now, and only because originally when they first installed it, it was really high end. And the biggest issue with this place is that there's no heating or cooling, which I think is really bizarre. And reading reviews online, I think that's been the case for about 3 years, and they still haven't fixed it. When you try and do either heating or cooling, it just shows an error on the control panel. And thankfully, we've got a room with a balcony, so we're at least able to open the door and cool it down that way. But other rooms where there's no windows and you're just relying on mechanical ventilation, yeah, you read the reviews online and people just check out straight away, either because it's too cold or too hot in their room.
So what positives would you take away, Kev?
I would say if they sorted out the heating and cooling, it would still be a pretty nice hotel. Okay, everything's slightly tired, but that's reflected in the price, which I'm sure you'll tell them shortly.
I was going to say, do you know how much we paid?
I want to say £127, but
okay, we'll let you know the price later on.
Okay, well,
Kev's a little out of touch as normal with pricing.
I will find out the price as well at the end of this video. The shower is really good, but again, like things like the shower tray, you know, it's just chipped, it's turned yellow. That on its own, you could probably overlook. The lighting in there, like light bulbs around the place, are just the LEDs are just like burnt out. They either don't turn on or they're very dim. There's places where there should be lights in this room, floor lights, which are just not there, so there's very little lighting. Yeah, it's just a hotel that's not really spent any money on it, and I could definitely say I won't be back.
Are you in a mood today?
No, I'm not in a mood.
I think he's in a bit of a mood. So what do I think? Shall we just edit all that out? So what do I think to the hotel? No, it's good to have an honest review. What do I think to the hotel? The room itself, it's all right. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's Kev's right in the sense that it is a little tied around the edges. You know, you've got pen marks on some of the curtains. It's probably as annoying to the hotel as it is for us seeing them sort of thing on the curtains. There's bits where you've got a light bulb out, it's easier to fix, assuming you still get the same sort of light bulbs. There's, yeah, as Kev says, there's lamps missing, what would have been floor lamps, and there is literally no lights on the ceiling. The only lights you've got in here are above the bed, and it's like a big, as you've seen earlier, it's a big triangular sort of room. Fine in daylight, but at night time, it's a little bit dark. But again, not too bad. It's a bit rough around the edges, like you say. No.
But the staff were nice, weren't they? When we checked in, the member of staff that checked us in was nice, and the room's clean. So the cleaning staff obviously take pride in what they do. So there you go. There's a couple more positives.
Well done. Yeah, well done. Shower's really good. Nice and powerful.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best showers I've had in a hotel quite some time.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, good tick on that one for them. But no, I found, you know, the room itself really good. You've got great views from this balcony, and I'm guessing from most rooms you've probably got all right views. You've got some of the, you know, the design of the building probably getting in the way of some windows. I'm not sure, depending on what level they're on. But no, overall, all looks good. Now,
well, you are going to get good views because the hotel's only on the 23rd and 24th. Is it the 22nd and 23rd floors of the hotel? So they're in the very top couple of floors. So yeah, all rooms are really going to have nice views over Birmingham.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just noticed the windows are a bit dirty as well, but I'm fine with that because it's got net curtains, so you can't really see it.
They have been recently cleaned. It's just been rain overnight.
Was it?
I think now you're being a bit too harsh.
No, I'm just waiting for you to just dangling that carrot for you to go off again. So yeah, room itself's fine overall. As far as, you know, sleep goes, slept absolutely fine. Yeah, it's a hotel room. So how much did we pay? In fact, before we go into the price, what was the food like? We did say yesterday that we'd let you know what breakfast is like. Well, we didn't make it to breakfast, to be honest. I just thought I'd let Kev sleep a bit longer.
We went to a concert, and I didn't go to bed till about 12:30, and that's late for me. So yeah, I didn't make it to breakfast.
Yeah, so I'm sure breakfast is lovely. It's probably the highlight of the hotel, no doubt. It's actually in, what's the restaurant it's based in?
Marco Pierre White's.
Yeah, so you can't go far wrong with that. So
yeah,
I'm sure the breakfast is absolutely fantastic. You would probably say probably the highlight of the stay for you, it could have been, but he's just going to stay grumpy because we didn't have breakfast. So yeah, but for me, good. Would I come here again? I guess if I couldn't get in anywhere else, I probably would. I don't have a huge issue with the place. There's lots of hotels in Birmingham to try, so you know we are going to try a few others whilst we, you know, next time we're visiting in the area. If you want to check out more hotels in Birmingham, then we've got quite a few on the channel actually. We've got the Hyatt Regency. If you're at the NEC for an event or a concert at the BP Pulse Live Arena, then you've got videos on the Hilton over there. You've got videos on, there's the one that's in that big Resorts World Genting Hotel, that's the one. And then I think that's the only two we've got over there actually. Must go there and do some more. So yeah, plenty of videos in short on the channel. And yeah, so how much did we pay? Well, you thought it was about £137. It was about 210, which includes an upgrade of £20, well not an upgrade, an extra price of £20 for two people for breakfast. So it works out £10 per person, if I can get the words out, which I added to the order. So we've wasted £20. Yeah.
Well, the message to the management, if you ever watch this, is fix your aircon. If we're paying that much for this room, fix your aircon, please.
Or just ban Grumpy Kev, and we'll all be happy. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. We'd really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notifications bell so you get to hear straight away as soon as we publish future videos. Let us know where else you think we may like. Set your levels quite high for Kev to keep him happy. But
I'm usually really positive, but I think we will put clickbait of we were shocked on this video.
Yeah, Kev's just being a negative Nelly, and yeah, we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.